Okay, so this is my game. Believe it or not, using the Surface to record it is the easiest way possible. Um, I'm just gonna hope this works, and let's see. So I'm just gonna show off my game. So as you can see, this is the main menu. I'm gonna hit shooting range just to show off the basic mechanics. So you can see you move. Um, there we go. That makes my life easier. Now I'm just going to show you how it works. You can move using the joystick over here, and you move using this one over here. Just going to aim up, and you can fire. You can aim. All the good stuff. I'm going to show you the arena. If I wait, it will play a cinematic. Wait. There you go, a little cinematic. You can just live cinematic as well, so you can do that. So I'm just gonna speed run this just to show you the mechanics of this ogre type person hybrid. I don't know what it is. I made it. I'm very proud of it. It's weird. I'll show you him in a second. You can jump, of course. As he runs over you quite specially, and if I am correct, he'll come over and he'll start hitting me as soon as he. Oh, there we go. Looks a bit weird from underneath, but he is hitting me. I'm just going to go underneath his legs. That way he should go back to his default. Oh god. He should go back to his default animation of just idling. Now, just in the air of time, I'm using this glitch where he can't see me to kill him very quickly. It takes 150 shots. Oh god. There we go, keep going. Takes a while. Probably shouldn't have set him to have 15 health, as your bullets only do 0.1 damage. And he'll do his death animation. Pretty snazzy. And he'll just lie there. His face is a bit weird. You can see his eyes because his face didn't import properly. Now after this, it just should have a victory little thing. And victory. And then that's it. You've got your settings, which are not fun at all and are incomplete. Just putting that out there. And quit out of that, and I'll just show you some of the code. This is the area where I keep everything. I'm only going to go into here because the UI is boring, as the UI is just the it's just the aim and the fire button and the 5000, which is quite easy to explain. It just subtracts it once every time you fire. I'm going to take you. This is the victory thing. This is the aim and fire, which is the actual aim and fire. So you can see it's just aim, fire. Code gets a little bit, well, it's easier than I thought it was. Wait, aha, it's because it wasn't the actual code. That is the code. It's really annoying to get that one working because it's not designed to do what it's supposed to do, what I made it do. This is just a block. Very boring. Bullet. It's just projectile motion. Third person character. This is a slightly more interesting one. Let's drag this up here and I'll show you. This is how they move. Reasonably boring. This I didn't do because this is a prerequisite. This is how he takes damage. This is all of the widgets being spawned in at the beginning of the game. Click out of that and I'll show you the character. His blend space, which is really important, as it what allows him to move. This is animation, so this is him running, stopped, left and right, backwards, all good stuff. This is all his textures and stuff. I'm going to go into his weapon, which is the AK-47. Very snazzy, very shiny. I like the shine I added to it. It's very nice. So the event graph for it, very simple. It's got the AK fire, spawns the actor. The actor's already programmed to go forward, and it's just sockets to the muzzle, which I added. And it just subtracts 1 for the ammo, and it does make an explosion sound effect. You just didn't hear it because this is a Surface recording. Next up, I'm going to show you the AI, because the AI is pretty special, as you saw. Here he is, in all of his glory, doing his little taunt, and his face being as bad as usual. As when I created him, something bad happened, and he wasn't imported properly. Some bad things happen. We're not going to talk about it. This is just creating a main menu widget. Oh yes, this goes back really far. This is so when he begins an overlap with the guy, when it begins an overlap with the guy over here, it sets is punching to true, which then sends that to his blend space, which I'll show you in a second, which then triggers him punching things. It's very complicated. Then over here we've got the end overlap with the punching, so he stops punching. And over here we got him if his health is at a certain level, then it will be set to dead, which is then triggered in his blend space. And there's a delay, so he can fall into his thing. And destroys the actor, then creates the victory widget on the player character, and then it sends that to the viewport, and then it creates a main menu widget and sets it to the input mode to the main menu. Complicated, I know. And over here, this is just how he moves. Just AI move, just that easy. With an acceptance radius of 100, yet he still has no concept of a personal space. I'm going to show you his animation blueprint because you haven't seen one of them yet. This is just basically how it knows when to do stuff. So over here is just when he's going to move based on his speed and distance, which has been preset up in the blend space, of which you saw earlier. This is the blueprint. This is the tell when he's dead. As it dead, it's casting to the simple AI to get the variable dead and then set it as proper dead. And over here we've got the punching, which is essentially the same as the dead one, but with a little true and false to whether it's going to attack or not. And then if you want to see, where did it go? It disappeared. Click, click, click. Oh well. This is his blend space. So when he's stationary, he'll do his punch thing. Then he'll walk a little bit drunk. And then he'll speed up. He doesn't really turn that much, but that's fine. Click, 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 click. Okay, no, he doesn't want to do that. I'm just going to show you a little bit of randomness right here. A little bit of Gangnam Style from the weird guy. There you go. Hope this has enlightened your day. And I think that it... Oh, don't forget the gun. Right, now I showed you the gun. Just going to give you a little tour of the levels. Save. This is the Colosseum. Very simple. The guy, as you saw, very special. I set the walls to be iron. Kind of looks weird and watery, so when you're running it kind of looks like water. Not great, but it works. Over here I've got the guy with 3 cameras. Those cameras are there for a reason. See? Cameras. Gotta love them. And then that comes all the way over here to the matinee actor, which is this guy. He's great. That is there for a reason. I will show you that in a second. That is the matinee / the cinematic, which has been laggy at best. I'll open this up and I'll show you. So when I hit play, it goes up. And it switches over to this guy and it goes up here. That's what it should do. It chooses not to do, but I'm fine with that. That's that level, and this is the shooting range. Very basic again. Whoops, daisies. Camera speed's on too high, but that's fine. A guy with his gun shoots these things, they get destroyed. It's got the sun. I can move the sun if I wanted to, but I don't want to, so I'm just undo that. And there we go. I think that's about it. So hope you enjoyed it. And wait, there's one more thing, of course. There is the stupid thing with my concept, which I sent myself on an email. It looks great. So my initial idea was to have a splash screen, which works. I couldn't show you on the editor. Whoop. And then have a main menu. then that go to either survival mode, which is the arena, then the target practice, and then there's the online mode, which is near impossible because you have to buy a server, which costs way too much money. Now this is the mobile version, and as a result is more like an alpha pre-concept version, so do expect something in the future with a proper PC version, first-person shooter of my liking, with all custom characters, every custom object as well. Hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.